Keep your wits about you. This is sublight territory.
Fallbrook's great. Anything you want, they've got it. So long as you've got the bits.
This is Reginald's stuff, all right, but it looks like he's not home. Let's search. Sounds like Cheney's gone gold panning down on the river. I guess even scholars need to find ways to make ends meet in exile.
Blood on him?
Yep. Oddest thing. Ordering cans of Borstwurst, but only if they come from the C&P factory.
Makes you wonder what... Secret ingredient.
Hungry? No rubbernecking. I just... No...
Uh-huh. Why is it every system only nugget of paradise in this entire...
Catherine, you're as welcoming as ever.
Truthfully spoken, I do aim to... You know, I ain't heard that one before. Suppose I'll have to work harder to show you just... But first, I'll need to know... Well? Good of you to finally haul your ass over here. Got something that's gonna require... So you got a brain on them shoulders. Excellent. To extract the gas, you'll need... Meaning safe for me and my crew. I do like your gum. To get to the gas, you'll need a nap. The lab itself has become an infested nest, crawling with mantis.
And will again. We ought to be taking any opportunity we get to bury those critters in lead.
Direct and aggressive. I always did like your sensibilities. You know when to strike.
Crews are for ships. They were a family.
Close enough. Now, after you clear the mantis nest and reach the storage room, the task will require someone with technical skills. Or you could force it through.
Well, I haven't seen the system, but I feel confident saying I can split her asunder.
I'll just bet you can. Men of the cloth never do cease to amaze me. Bright as a newborn star, and once you've got our goods, take them to the groundbreaker. Lilia's fencers on. I've marked the coordinates for you to the lab, but before you make your run, Good. There's a Borst factory on up the way, run by a... That aside, it's a business ripe for the... Stars, I hope so. Clive Lundberg, the self-pro... He's making the only meal to be had this side of Monarch, and I'm tired of ponying up for my dinner. I want that Borst factory. Owner dead or alive. And you're the soon-to-be handsomely paid son of a bitch who's gonna get it for me. If you got brass knockers, you could shoot your way through the front gate. Might be another way in, assuming you're courageous enough to trek the sewers. Hit him where it hurts, in his gut or... Then I'd say you might care to poison the cysty pigs. Doctor a few fine... Sometimes the simplest solution is the sweetest. I don't give a... It'll be more than good when you're finished. Oh, and if you don't fancy going in guns blazing or crawling through a sewer pipe, see Duncan in the dry goods and... May luck be with you.
Catherine's great, ain't she? She'll pull you out of the sulfur, so long as you don't mind being in her debt.
Welcome to the offices of the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group. Halcyon's... I'm obligated to inform you that our coverage does not... Some people, but no one in this office.
Obviously too common an ailment for insurance to cover.
So, what kind... We're not on Monarch. For all practical and tax... Oh, it's certainly not about what I say. That's... Plenty. As my boss, we've insured unusually... Those are mostly for top-rungers in Byzantium who have a lot of... There's one for your beloved eloping with your... We try to cover every possible hazard. Usually character actors, or corporate execs with menace... That policy is almost exclusively for... In the unlikely event they make a claim about a product that turns out to be less than accurate. One thing's for sure.
Always imagined Falford for... If you're feeling like the civilized type, the waterfall's a good spot to wash your clothes.
What do you want? Oh, hey!
Haven't you heard? Everyone's welcome here. It's a fucking... Never worked a day in your miserable life. You're just a parasite. This is the guy who told me about the book while we were in prison. I lied about finding a scholar. But I don't care about any of that anymore. Oh, he knew. Didn't you? Didn't you?
Okay, I admit it. I was tired of your high and mighty speechifying all the time. It was just a joke, I swear. I didn't mean nothing by it.
See, Captain? I've dealt with this swine before. I know how he... Now, where were we? Oh, that's right. I was about to beat you. Severely.
Wait! I know who can translate the book for you.
It's too late for that. I threw away my life chasing fairy tales. Will punishing you... Okay. Talk, Reggie.
It was stolen from some sort of expert on philosophism. It's true. My father collected some extra bits on the side by diverting some of the supplies to the... The way he told it, he thought the book looked valuable, so he took it. Couldn't find any buyers when it turned...
Fine. We've got more important... Can we talk? I want to thank you for talking some sense. It has been a long time since I gave... You're right. I owe you an apology. I've been so obsessed for so long, I couldn't see anything else. And even then, you saved me from myself. You owe me nothing, I know, but... Thank you. I promise I'll be... Oh, exactly as you'd imagine. The way I see it, the universe was snapping me...
You seen Arthur today?
Nah, last time I saw him.
Hello? I need a refill. Oh, pardon. You don't work here.
Take a gander at that mug.
Watch yourself, Captain. This guy's got eyes.
I get the sense this fellow...
Ah, now, come on. You don't seem like the usual pigeons we pluck. Say, I'd like to do you a favor. Might I interest you in a surefire scheme? Wink. I certainly hope you're not insinuating the problem is me. I mean, that would be preposterous. I never do anything under the table. That, Miss Malin ain't aware of. If there's any issue, really, you should... Oh, right. Well, I mean, if you're interested. Pure and simple, it's like this. I run our drug delivery service. Recently, I had the genius idea to cut costs in half by swapping our autoloaders with faster, cheaper sprats. Too right you are. As I was saying, in return... 30... If I wasn't recovering from a bout of Margellin, my sprat carriers scurry back and forth through the shipping tunnels.
A vicar, huh? You a true believer, or do you just like the tithes?
Why, that's borderline offensive, Ms. Ramnarine Wentworth. Of course I believe. The tithes are merely a well-earned bonus.
I met another believer once. Pushy type. He thought he'd been left behind for a reason. Thought he'd find some kind of cosmic truth in the wilderness. Got himself infected by a mantis and drowned in a sulfur pool. Some truth.
Can't get more brutally true than survival of the fittest.
You won't get any mercy from me. That's one down.
We were destined to prevail.
Look northwest. That ain't it, but marauders sometimes camp inside the buildings there. Steer clear unless you fancy getting shot. Westbound still. I'll let you know when we can start ascending. Here we go!
Here's a little trick I learned in prison.
Down they go!
Nice hit!
I call this Rotting River, on account of all the dead things I've thrown in it over the years. It'll take you into the Devil's Peak Caverns if you follow it under the bridge. That's one option. Others slope up.
Fine hit, Captain! Don't mess with us!
The caves back east are safest. We can head up this path if you want to shoot your way through a few nightmares on your way up.
Never anger a man of the cloth.
Damn, but we're here.
I've had quite enough of you!
Well done. We're still alive. Mercy kill. Here they come. Incoming!
Sometimes violence is the only way! Everyone all right? Who would like to die first? By the law, we are unstoppable.
Here we go! love a good fight. Incoming!
That's one down. Captain, here left. Don't mess with us. Fight on our hands.
Everyone all right? Good. Down they go! Nothing like a good tussle.
You won't get any mercy. Nice hit!